Hello and welcome to Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. We are your hosts, Vidas Pinkevičius
and Aušra Pinkevičienė.
We've been mastering secrets of organ playing for more than 20 years and sharing them on this blog since 2011.
On this show, which we create from our home in Vilnius, Lithuania, we strive to help you grow in every area of organ playing, including practice, technique, repertoire, sight reading, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, harmony, and many others.
Our hope is to help you become a complete musician, or what we call as total organist, a program which we have created to help you reach your dreams faster than you would do on your own.
If you are new here, we invite you to subscribe to receive free updates of this blog at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
And now let's go to the podcast for today. Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Aušra.
Let's start episode 431 of Secrets of Organ Playing podcast. And before we go to the podcast question for today, we'd just like to express our feelings about what happened at Notre Dame a little bit, right, Aušra?
True. Such a tragedy.
How do you feel about it?
Well, I feel very sad, as I think many people feel right now. And now reading all those, expressions that Macron promises to rebuild it even more beautiful, already seems for me like, somebody is making for himself political dividends.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now I'm sort of worried that because of the water and of all that damage, it could collapse.
Mm-hmm. The first most important pressing task would be to secure the structure of the cathedral, what is left, and preserve it from collapsing, so that the remaining artifacts and instrument, the grand organ, I think, has survived in some shape. We don't know it yet, what kind of condition, but if the structure wouldn't hold, for example, because there is lots of water on the vault above the church, and it would be tragic to see it collapse. Another idea is to take the organ apart and preserve it in some workshop, and then later assemble it when it's completely rebuilt, when the cathedral is rebuilt.
I guess you cannot do that right now because you cannot even enter the cathedral.
Mm-hmm.
It has to, I think, to stay like this till Friday, until the water will dry and it will be possible to enter.
So imagine if it's soaked up with water, everything is flooded with water. When it's dried up, I'm not engineer, but it seems to me that everything will shrink a little bit, and there will be or might be cracks in the walls and structures, and how that will affect the resistance of the walls and vault. I don't know.
In general, I think that it's a horrible thing that in 21st century, all the world could watch, on the TV how really one of the most beautiful and important cathedrals in the world just, goes on fire like that and could do nothing. because at the beginning it seemed like nothing happens at all, that nobody even tries to put the fire down, and it's just horrible. I don't know who did that reconstruction and how all this began, but it's unforgivable, I think.
I think we have to just wait for investigation to reveal some details. If it will reveal the real causes, I don't know, but I'm hopeful. So, as sad as it is, I think the life still must go on, and we still have to practice the organ the best we can, and we have to try to answer Sally's question today. So Sally wrote, I struggle with finding time to work on expanding my organ skills and techniques. It seems I spend most of my time at the organ prepping for choir rehearsal and weekend mass. I also work full-time, so there are not a lot of hours available for practice. So this is a very common situation when people work full-time and they don't have seemingly time to practice the
Well,
organ.
then just try to improve your skills, during your preparation for choir. I guess I assume she's talking about accompaniments, yes?
Mm-hmm.
You could, also expand your skills on playing accompaniments.
And
if you will do it mindfully.
And she needs to prepare for weekend mass, which probably involves playing organ.
True, so she spends, quite a lot of time, playing. Maybe she's not practicing what she would wish for, but it's still, a practice.
At this stage of your life, Osha, if you had to play in church, would you spend a lot of time playing hymns?
Definitely not.
Right? So what it means that you can kind of gradually mix them together, hymns and techniques, and maybe even repertoire. And once your techniques and repertoire are much more developed, you will have easy time to prepare for weekend masses, I think.
I guess it's, the same like teaching at school, for example. For the first few years, I really have to struggle, and I really have to prepare for every, class that I will teach. But, after having experience teaching for 13 years, I don't need to do that anymore, because I have enough experience, just to keep me going. Basically, I can do many things, really mechanically.
Mm-hmm.
It's all there, and I guess it's the same with, with playing organ service. Of course, sometimes you need to do something special and maybe add something special and learn new things and add new things, but in general, it may be, quite automatic.
Mm-hmm. And for me too, I'm working with technology for many years now, since I first started Secrets of Organ Playing back in 2011. I was doing this alone at first, and later Osha joined in, but she's always, responsible with content, with ideas. Technology is left to me. So, which means at first I had to figure out how to do it, and it was a slow process, but I didn't give up and taught myself, some things. And at first it was simple things, then gradually advanced things. But now what I do, it doesn't take much time, for me to maintain the things that I need to do on a daily basis, because the experience is there, and my skills are quite fast, I think, with computers. I'm not a coder, not a programmer, but what I'm doing, publishing, editing, those things come to me very naturally now. But of course there are always new things on the horizon to learn, so I kind of looking out for some innovations that I could apply also. So it kind of relates to Sally's situation also. At first she has to spend some time developing the skills, and then later there will be less time required to maintain it, but mixing some time to add some more new skills, because this current level never is satisfying, right? We always move on and move up, hopefully forward, hopefully improving ourselves.
Yes, or learning something new, totally new.
Okay, guys, we hope this was useful to you. So keep your minds and hearts focused on Notre Dame. Maybe donate something to the funds of restoration if there are some options. I haven't seen some accounts or some foundations set up yet because it's too early. It just happened 2 days ago as we're recording, right? We're recording on Wednesday morning, and it happened on Monday night. So by the time you guys hear this conversation, there might be more details about what has preserved, what has not, and we are also looking forward to finding out everything we can, and we will keep you up to date as well. So stay tuned. We hope you will keep sending us more of your questions, because we love helping you grow, guys. And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.
This blog is supported by Total Organist, the most comprehensive organ training program online, where you will find courses for every area of organ playing, including technique, practice, sight reading, repertoire playing, hymn playing, improvisation, composition, music theory, and harmony, with hundreds of scores and thousands of exercises. Here is what some of the students are saying.
Hugh writes, the sight reading course has helped me tremendously. Thank you very much for your essays, courses, and all your help.
Robert writes, I found the fingerings, registration ideas, and general comments to be excellent.
John writes, I have found your download very helpful. It was really excellent. I have watched some of your teaching videos, and when I read your instructions, I tried to imagine you were teaching me. You may feel disappointed that I am 2-3 days behind, but I am a slow learner, and I have committed to taking the time to get it right, as you say. But the other night my wife commented that she had never heard me play such a detailed melody in the left hand so well. My left hand is generally poor.
Robert writes, it has been a great pleasure in my life of having discovered your courses and material, as well as the YouTube work of recordings. You have a calm and pleasant way of teaching.
Ron writes, Hi Vidas and Osha, thank you guys. What a wonderful response to my email note to you. You've got me right, and I feel you understand my level of playing. Yes, at home, and lucky that I have an organ for that reason. I am paying attention to this, and I am going to try this haha no longer secret model. Yes, and I love Cesar Frank too. What is very nice about your blog podcast is that Osha and Vidas are like a Socratic dialogue, and by bouncing things off of each other, so much more information comes out and is expressed. Your comments contain a wealth of information and understanding. I really appreciate this. It is very inspiring and will keep us moving forward.
Would you like to receive the same or even better results that our students are getting? If so, join them at organduo.lt/total-organist. And of course, you will get the first month free too. You can cancel anytime.
Also, if you haven't yet subscribed to receive free updates of this blog, make sure you do that at organduo.lt. By subscribing, you will also receive free video, how to master any organ composition and 10-day organ playing mini course.
This was Vidas.
And Ausra from Secrets of Organ Playing.
And remember, when you practice,
Miracles happen.